Hello, welcome to my channel. Today, friends, I wanted to share with you 5 Christmas perfumed perfections. At least these are to me. The first one comes in a bottle that's square. I've shown it before in the house overview and also when I've spoken about Cypress and Grapevine before. It's an aromatic woody scent that is unisex. The Cypress has become an obsession for me, and it started with this one fragrance. It is fresh, and the Grapevine is a woody delight. This fragrance was included in my Jo Malone Cologne Intense review. In that review, I do say that I went into Sephora, and I met a like-minded perfumist there who shared with me Cypress and Grapevine, and had she not drawn my attention to it, I may never have tried it. She said she was the only one in that entire store that liked the scent, and she wanted my thoughts. All I needed was one spray, and there are those fragrances that with one spray, you immediately fall in love with them, and that is the case with Jo Malone's Cypress and Grapevine for me. It is masculine leaning, but it is oh so beautiful and very fresh to me. 6+ hours for lasting with a moderate projection, which is longer than other Jo Malone fragrances that are not in their Cologne, Intense Cologne collection. I was able to share it with my 25-year-old son, who I insisted he go in the store with me. And he smelled it on the way out and said he did like it too, but it wasn't needed for him. But I did buy the bottle. I didn't know if I could justify a full-size bottle of this fragrance for me, but I ordered it for my husband and he said he would use it. And he also loved it, as my son did, with his very first spritz of it. And I'm so happy to say that this is a delightful fragrance and not for everyone. But in my opinion, it is distinctly, perfectly encapsulates the smell of Christmas. That Cypress is absolutely delightful. And if I spray it on, it just brings me to a Christmas day or even a walk in the woods on a cold winter day. The next fragrance is going to be 100 Silent Ways X. This is their X version. I also had their other version, which was not X. So I'm not sure what X is supposed to represent. I think the other one was also an extrait de parfum. But this one is supposed to last a little longer. And to be honest, I didn't have any problems with the 100 Silent Way other version lasting at all. It was quite long lasting. It's a fall, winter, spring scent. It is unisex. The perfumer on this is Anne Filippo. And it's tuberose, peach, and mandarin orange in the top. In the middle you get gardenia, jasmine, orris, and heliotrope. I think that that's what they add in the X part of this fragrance rather than just 100 Silent Ways. The base is vanilla, sandalwood, vetiver, and then in the X version, which is this, it does add a leather. This is long lasting with a very good projection. The peach is also very nice in here, and I do get that mandarin orange. Let me spray it now, and you can see the spray. I hope you can. Oh, it's beautiful. And it is definitely like the first 100 Silent Ways. They do still have that available, and I think it is also a great way to go with this house. The floral notes do come into play in the background, and I think that they shine more in the original, but this is still definitely with those white florals. The addition of the ambery leather makes this more unisex leaning versus 100 Silent Ways original, which I think is a very feminine leaning to my nose. But this one does last, and this is something that I think I will always love as well. This is a combination of notes that are absolutely beautifully combined. If you have the original 100 Silent Ways and you combine it with the 100 Silent Ways X, you can layer them. I think a lot of Nishane fragrances can be layered, and it creates a unique combination. Works with your body heat to really project. I have had success with all of those that I've ordered from this particular house. And I wanted to use up the last few sprays I had in my original bottle, and that's why I no longer have that one, but I can actually see purchasing the original too. But it is lovely as well as Nishane 100 Silent Ways X. The next fragrance is on this list, and it has become a real gem in my collection. This is by Dries van Noten, and look at that gorgeous bottle. From top to bottom, she is beautiful with the amber glass and the ceramic base. It is together, it's not just sitting in there, it is made together. And this one is called Rock the Myrrh. I found out about this one from Chris at the Perfume Nest, and the way she described it, I knew I had to try it in my collection. This is a great fragrance for fall and winter. It's woody, leathery, spicy, unisex fragrance. In the top we have cypress and pink pepper. And it is absolutely beautiful. I could see where some would think this is more masculine leaning, but I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And since I love spicy scents anyways, this is a perfect addition for my collection. But you can share this fragrance with your significant other. As I mentioned, the top notes are cypress, I love, and pink pepper. The mid notes are myrrh and patchouli. Base notes are suede and benzoin. This is just exceptional, and I think as a gift, this makes a wonderful presentation. If you order it from the Dries van Noten website, you do get to choose 2 samples, and it is from all of their collections that you get to choose from. This is encased in like a silk bag, which is beautiful. If you order it other places, I did not receive it in that same type of presentation. But if you can find it at a good price, then it's probably worth foregoing the bag for the juice inside. I found this one to be long lasting, probably 6 hours or so, with a good projection. This is such a beautiful addition, both in the fragrance and the appearance of the bottle, to my collection. I do think the bottles are beautiful with the thick glass, and I do think they are just exceptional. I found several in their line that I absolutely love. Let me also add that you can order a discovery set from Dries van Noten, and I would order the one that has all of their scents in it. And if you do that, you can then apply that purchase price to a full-sized bottle. This is elegant sophistication, in my opinion, in a resinous, thick, sweet, spicy, that becomes wonderfully soft and ambery. I don't always like leather in my fragrances, but this one makes me feel like it is more suede-like and soft. And that is kind of what I really enjoy. It's well balanced and a warm and welcoming scent. The next one in my collection in this perfect Christmas selection is by Xerjoff, and it's no surprise this bottle is in here. Would you look at that? It's simply gorgeous, and it has the little stars, the little X's for Xerjoff, but they look like little stars in that bottle, and I think it's lovely. Xerjoff's Starlight is a fall-winter unisex scent. This has a blast of spiciness that's sure to warm your spirit from the top with bergamot and cardamom. In the middle, you'll get cinnamon, almond, and cloves, and that sounds delicious. Sounds like it's worthy of a recipe. Base notes are amber and cedar. The cedar doesn't show up as much as I always like. The spicy notes give you that Christmas feeling. This one shouts. It does not walk quietly into a room, but I don't mind that. It lasts approximately 6-7 hours on my skin, and I believe that it probably lasts longer than that. I just happen to want to smell all of the notes, and when I respray, I get a chance to do this. I can imagine Xerjoff's Starlight would be nice, maybe layered with Jo Malone's Cypress and Grapevine. It may be too much, but I can definitely see myself giving that one a try. I think then you would have that woody, spicy, Christmas-scented miracle that may result from this combination. Or I may keep it simple. My husband walked into the room the other day as I was moving my fragrances and kind of experimenting. And somehow, I don't know how it happened, but probably 15 or 20 cents ended up on me. And I just kept trying to make room for more of the fragrances. He said he walked in and thought whatever it is I was wearing was an absolute mess. I asked him what it actually smelled like, and he said it smelled like I sprayed a little bit of a lot of different perfumes and that it was not a good combination. So maybe I shouldn't be layering Starlight with Jo Malone at all, but I'm still going to try it. And I'll see what my husband has to say. He may end up hiding the Jo Malone from me just to stop from making a scented mess. And I will appreciate that. The next fragrance is Gritti's Duchessa. This is a beauty, and I mean both the juice inside and the bottle on the outside. Look at that gorgeous girl. I hope you can see Duchessa. It's a velvet bottle, and the caps are 24 karat gold plated with the Gritti on top, and I think there's a real attention to detail. This one is a fall winter perfection, floral fruity gourmand, but not heavy gourmand to my nose. Unisex, and the top notes are black cherry with a bitter orange and saffron flower. The mid notes are jasmine, cloves, and cocoa. Sounds wonderful already. And then in the base we get a wonderful powdery iris. We get that smooth almond and that delicious brown sugar. This one is ripe, juicy black cherries with a sweet type of marzipan on it, and a bitter orange is in there as well. Creamy white florals with a powdery dusting of the cocoa notes. The spicy clove and saffron can be smelled. And the brown sugar goodness is in the base. This one adds that goodness to the powdery cocoa and really demands attention. The attention to details in both the packaging and the bottle doesn't stop at just the look. It continues with notes that are intertwined together to result in a sublime blend that is long-lasting with an absolutely excellent sillage, which I have found from many of the Gritti fragrances. This would be a great date night scent, a sexy scent. It's deep, dark, and mysterious, and it has a choice for a cherry that is not medicinal like so many end up being on my skin. This is a safe choice, in my opinion, for a cherry scent that is inoffensive to yourself and to those around you. I hope you enjoyed this video, my fragrance friends. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what fragrances from this list you're most looking forward to trying, or maybe none of them. But let me know what your favorites are that would fit in the list of Christmas perfumed perfections. And I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video, my fragrance friends.